Geneva drummers
under the direction of Dwayne Davis.
Thank you. Thank you. The Walt Disney Company owes a lot to animals. Back in the 1930s, when other studios spoke figuratively about their stables of stars, we meant it literally. Our featured players back then were 2 mice, 2 ducks, and 2 dogs. Yes, Goofy is a dog. But with all due respect to Mickey and the gang, the fact is that these were animals only in the most anthropomorphic sense of the word. After all, I don't know a lot of mice that drive cars, go fishing, and have a dog for a pet. Then came Snow White, which offered a realistic, if rather cuddly depiction of forest animals. A few years later, we released the landmark film, Bambi. Our artists spent years studying the natural behavior of animals in order to get a sense of authenticity for our four-legged cast members in their settings. Most important, I believe, is that 52 years before The Lion King, Bambi was all about the circle of life. To be sure, our forest animals may have been somewhat atypical in as much as they spoke perfect English, but they dealt with real issues of life and death, survival, and renewal. In 1948, Disney released its first true-life adventure film, Seal Island. This time we were showing real animals in real habitats. The True Life Adventure series is of particular significance to me personally, since I participated as a writer, director, editor, and producer in various combinations on over 40 of them. Many have become genuine classics, such as Beaver Valley, Bear Country, The Living Desert, The Vanishing Prairie. 8 of them won Academy Awards. These films prove that animals don't have to be cute to be compelling, that dramas don't have to be scripted to be stirring. Our main job in creating the True Life Adventures was to bring plenty of film and keep the cameras rolling. And so the real seeds for Disney's Animal Kingdom were planted. As part of our company's Circle of Life in 1994, The Lion King was released, and it harkened directly back to Bambi in its subject matter and its spirit. Like Bambi, it took place completely in the world of animals. And like Bambi, the success of the film demonstrated how strongly we Homo sapiens are drawn to stories about our fellow animal. But just as this theme park has its roots in our films, it also represents a major departure. Once a movie is completed, it's done forever. On the other hand, Disney's Animal Kingdom, like the animal world itself, will evolve and grow. It's truly a living thing, something we are consciously and proudly calling Disney's. You're about to see Disney's Animal Kingdom for yourself, but first, I want to call forth the people who really made it possible, the designers from Walt Disney Imagineering. They're the ones who transformed a pasture into a kingdom.
Arranger, Grammy Award winner, and voice of the Lion King, Label M.
to our world. Oh, Sababa, hi, Baba. Ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah. Oh, no, no, mama, yeah. You don't fly, mama. Oh, Sababa, really, I'm moving love. Do my love. Welcome to our world. Oh, to my love. Welcome to our world. Ah, what's about? Oh, what's about? Really, I'm moving love. To Sabah. Ah, what's about? Really, I'm moving love. To Sabah. Oh, to Sabah. Really, I'm moving love. Welcome to our world. Oh, Sabah. Really, I'm moving love. To Sabah. Really, I'm moving love. To Sabah. Oh, yeah. Welcome to our world. Welcome to our world.
Is that a fantastic performance or what? One of the original performers who tracked the Lion King soundtrack in the movie. Disney has the clout and brought him in. Tonight we understand Stevie Wonder's going to perform. You are watching live coverage of Walt Disney's dedication ceremony of the Animal Kingdom.
Thank you. Good morning. When Walt Disney first dreamed up what was to become Disneyland, he was imagining something unprecedented, a completely new form of entertainment where he could tell three-dimensional stories. 6 Disney theme parks have opened, including the Magic Kingdom, Epcot Center, Disney MGM Studios here in Florida, each an original entertainment concept. When we started conjuring up a 4th theme park at Walt Disney World, we knew we had to come up with something that set itself apart, something that was novel and distinct. We considered a number of ideas, but the theme that kept topping the list was the world of animals. The more we explored the idea, the more we became aware that nature is perhaps the greatest storyteller of all. From the smallest ant to the biggest bull elephant, the true life adventures of animals are fascinating and ever-changing. Indeed, that is the one aspect that sets the animal kingdom apart. Here, an unpredictability will take center stage. On the Kilimanjaro Safari, our animal cast members do not follow a script. Every trip will be a different adventure. Every journey will bring a different story. The day has finally arrived to dedicate Disney's Animal Kingdom, an epic that has been literally making and taking millions of years to accomplish. For the last 3 of those millions of years, we have been guided by the wisdom of the Animal Kingdom's esteemed board of advisors. These are some of the world's leading naturalists, environmentalists, and zoologists, and I would now like to recognize them and ask them to stand individually and ask you to hold the applause until I've introduced the group. Karen Allen, author and president of the Communications Office, Inc. Dr. P.D. Boersma, professor of the Institute for Environmental Studies at the University of Washington and president of the Society for Conservation Biology. Dr. William Burnham, president and CEO of the Peregrine Fund. Roger Karras, president of the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Linda Chapin, Orange County Chairman and founder of the Orange County Land Acquisition Program. Dr. William Conway, President and General Director of the Wildlife Conservation Society. Dr. Mitchell Hutchins, Michael. The helicopter got in my way. Can plan almost everything, but not everything. Director of Conservation and Science for the American Zoo and Aquarium Association. John Lucas, President of the International Rhino Foundation and Director of the White Oak Conservation Center. Dr. Terry Maple, President and CEO of Zoo Atlanta and affiliate scientist for the Yerkes Primate Center at Emory University. Ray Mendez, explorer, photographer, and principal designer of Work as Play, Inc. Dr. Russell Miedermeyer, President of Conservation International and member of the World Conservation Union Species Survival Commission. I would also like to introduce one other person who has served as an important advisor on this project since she first visited Walt Disney Imagineering to make suggestions on the park's design. Ladies and gentlemen, famed environmentalist, naturalist, and pioneering researcher on gorillas, Dr. Jane Goodall. So, thank you. As is the Disney tradition, we have posted a dedication plaque at the entrance. In a few words, it captures our ambition in creating the park. It reads, "Welcome to the kingdom of animals, real, ancient, and imagined. A kingdom ruled by lions, dinosaurs, and dragons. A kingdom of balance, harmony, and survival. A kingdom we enter to share in the wonder, gaze at the beauty, thrill at the drama, and learn." Disney's Animal Kingdom is almost ready, but the fact is it needs two more elements in order to come fully to life. Our human cast members and, of course, our guests. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to the people without whom we cannot make our magic happen, our cast members.
You might say the eagle has landed.
The eagle has landed, yeah.
Only Disney could get that eagle to perform on cue, Al. That was outrageous.
Pretty fabulous. Yeah, we're excited about that.
I can imagine. Michael Eisner said he wanted a park that was distinct, and he created so it would be partly extinct.
No question. We've got live animals that are here today. We've got extinct animals, and we've got imaginary animals here in this theme park.
And he also mentioned that it's missing one ingredient, and that is the guest, which will begin tomorrow. But you've already seen the experience through the eyes of some resort guests the past few weeks. Are you satisfied? Did this cut it?
Yeah, the park has actually done very, very well. Our guests are loving it. They're giving the Kilimanjaro Safari great ratings, the Lion King show, the Bug show, the Countdown to Extinction. Many, many parts of the park have just got huge ratings. The entertainment they love, so we think we've got a big home run there.
And Al, I think we have to touch on some of the things that have been problems in creating this, and that is that not everyone thinks this is the kind of park Disney should be behind. What do you say to those who, the animal rights activists, for example, who are against this?
Well, I think we've got the best animal facilities in the world. We've got the best keepers that are here. We've got an advisory board that is a very impressive list that have helped us plan and develop this park, and we think we've really done the right things for the animals on an overall basis.
And I think Michael Eisner was saying that when he introduced the list of the huge list of animal experts down here during this ceremony.
We're going to come back with more live coverage. Al, thank you so much for spending time with us. More live coverage from Walt Disney World's Animal Kingdom coming up in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
Claire and Greg, a reminder then that Disney's Animal Kingdom opens to the public tomorrow. Today was just a dedication ceremony. Here's how to get there from Orlando. Take I-4 west to the Osceola Parkway. Go west on Osceola Parkway past World Drive and Buena Vista Drive and follow the signs of the Animal Kingdom. It'll be on your right. Thanks for being with us, and watch for continuing coverage all day long from the Animal Kingdom.